taken at about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Jacobs to start the drive. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. There he goes left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They'll get this down to the 38. These two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And going deep for Hill.
Dude, what the hell, Wilson?
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs.
Dude, you don't need to block him, bro.
Back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Wilson.
He's
Ooh,
got it.
get into the
And he takes
freaking
this
end
down
zone.
to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Touchdown, Dolphins. Colin Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And Stroud now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You talk about this Miami defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
4th down. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
What, bro?
Fucking
idiot.
And he's got another
Dude, this
first
is
down
ridiculous.
as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Going right side is White. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Stroud.
Dude, what are you doing? Like, you have got to continue with the crap. You've got to continue.
Yards there on 3rd and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That's complete right around the 8.
What are you doing, 33?
All the way down at the 3. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready, set. Ready.
Moss.
Oh, get out of here, bro. Get out of here.
Resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in them. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Down at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. There's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
21. Jets 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And running with power here. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Tyreek Hill, touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
28. Jets 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Play action. Stroud now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
3rd and 1. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the jet sweep, this is Dell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Okay, break. Smash, smash. Ready.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
Dude,
Jets.
it's going into coverage like that?
From 6
Bro.
yards away. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. And now it's blocked. And the Dolphins have it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
Let's go now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll swing this out to Tony. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Number 19, Kadarius Toney. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets' 25-yard line.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Dolphins 42, Jets 20. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Dolphin first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. There. Alert, 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 alert. 14.
They go play action with Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
All go special. All go special.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Play action. It's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett.
He's across midfield.
And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Dolphins.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson.
Oh my God, yeah, dude.
Down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
A loss of 14 on the play. It's second down.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Jets 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Moving inside the 20.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now they send a man in motion right.
Dude, god dang, you guys
That
on
is not
fire.
fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jets 20. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jets 20. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, our coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
18, Pioneer!
Stroud on third down now.
First play.
Throw left side complete. That's White. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That's good.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in.
Oh.
This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating, because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he caught it up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Dolphins 70, Jets 20. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
in this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Wilson. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. On target over the middle to Hill. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jets 20. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd down and 3. Now Stroud. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. That is caught, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And Stroud now to throw. And this one too low. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Stroud. And now here is another interception.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards. First down, Miami.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Down the sideline he goes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Stroud escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 7. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Oh, Wilson going to throw.
There you go. Dude, what?
Zone, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Bang out, bam, bam. Go, 14. 36 power. Tempo.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Stroud to throw it. And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a... touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Ready. Ready.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And that'll be caught. And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion, but that's a big risk to run there. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show